Welcome everyone to this professional development session on English Learner. Education in Arizona. Today's presentation will guide us through the key components of Arizona approach to supporting multilingual students, from state laws and definition, instructional framework, and family partnership. We'll explore the language development approach, structural English emerge models, and assessment process that ensures students receive adequate and effective support as teachers. We play a vital role in helping English learners develop both language and academic skills while honoring their cultures and logistic identity. By the end of this session, you'll have practiced strategies as a deeper understanding on how to create inclusive language, rich classrooms that empower students to succeed. Arizona laws clearly define who qualifies as an English learner to ensure consistent, adequate access to language. A student's identity, early learners with English is not their primary language, as they are not yet able to perform a grade level expectation in English. Eligibility is determined using the result from the AZAR, which measures listening, speaking, reading, and writing skills. Um, Structural English emerge. Structural English emerge. This is the cornerstone of Arizona approach. Teaching English language, the model delivers nearly all classroom instruction in English with teaching using specific language, visual, and scaffolding to help students understand established by Proposal 203 and supported by Arizona laws. Structural English emerge. Students can transition and mainstream academic setting quickly. It differs from sheltered instruction, which allows more flexibility and force primarily on helping students grasp academic concept while learning English as structure English emerge. It emphasizes language masters first, ensuring students build the logistic foundation needed to access grade level curriculum. Understanding this distinctly helps help teachers choose strategies that balance language develop with academically. The Arizona language development was adopted in 2019. The framework for all educators working with English learners is foundation and equality ensures that every student, regardless of their background, receives the support needed to develop academically. English proficiency, unlike early framework, models the LED calls a shared responsibility, meaning every teacher integrates language objects into instruction. The approach recognizes multilanguage as an asset, not a barrier, of encouraging students to build a student's logistic and cultural strengthening. By blending languages, contents, and culture, classrooms where students feel valued and capable. The holistic approach fosters both academic approach and a strong sense of belonging to Arizona diverse learners. Slide 5. Principle 1 of Arizona language development, it approaches emphasize the importance of seeing multilanguage and strength rather than a barrier. Teachers are encouraged to value each student's home language and culture, a powerful learning tool. Build an inclusive classroom, meaning creating environment where students feel safe, express their identities, and share their experience. Educators can embrace learning by connecting lessons to students' prior knowledge and encouraging a growth mindset that celebrates their progress. Partnering with families and the community further supports students' confidence and engagement. Slide 6 talks about the principle 2 through 4 of Arizona language. The development approach builds upon each other's ensure effective instruction for classroom learners. So language and subject learning occurs simultaneously through rich classroom dialogue and collaboration. Targets and explicit instruction involves planning instruction lessons that intensifies teaching the language students need to succeed in academic. The final principles: assessment, monitoring, and the feedback. It ensures continuous Arizona followed a clear multi-step process to identify and support English learners. It begins with the home language survey completed during enrollment, which helps schools to determine if the students may need language services. Those who indicate a language other than English take the AZAR placement test to establish their proficiency level. Each year, students take the AZAR reassessment to measure progress and determine readiness for reclassification. When the students meet proficiency standards, they exit early learner service and enters a 2-year monitoring phase to ensure continuous academic achievement. This process ensures compliance with both state and federal laws, maintaining accountability while supporting each student's transition towards full English fluency and classroom independence. Accommodation and parenting rights are essential components of Arizona English Learning Program. During AZAR testing, accommodations such as extended time, small group testing, breaks, and read aloud direction ensures all students can demonstrate their true English. Equally important, parents have defined rights and choice. Schools must provide written notification and consent forms within 30 days of identifying the students as an English learner. Families may refuse or withdraw their child from early learning services, request placement in a dual language program, provide consistent support for language growth as an educators applies to language development. Approach it principles daily help students build confidence and thrive across subjects, which honor students' voice encouragement. Um, Arizona English language. In conclusion, Arizona English language education system is built upon their intersections of law, research, and effective teaching practice. This framework ensures every student has the opportunity to achieve academic excellence while maintaining pride in their culture and heritage. Teachers play the most crucial role by fostering inclusive classroom that values diversity, promotes agency, and provides consistent support for language growth. As educators apply the language development approach, Principal Daly helps students build confidence and their thrive across subjects. When we honor students' voice, encourage collaboration, and celebrate progress, we contribute to a learning community where every early learner can succeed academically and both in school and life. Thank you.